Hello everyone, my name is Spiderman and welcome to this Spider-Man 2000 Any% Easy Speedrun Guide. Now, this guide is going to take place in the PlayStation emulator version of the game, but a lot of the tricks, mechanics and things like that will actually carry across to the other versions of the game, so please do keep that in mind. Now, to begin, we're going to look at setup, and to get you set up, we're going to go through a few things in regards to the PlayStation emulator. So, the emulator of choice amongst most people running this game is Duckstation, mostly just because it's very easy to use and set up, and the game can look as good as you want it to look, basically. Once you've got everything set up in regards to the game, the only setting you're going to need to change within Duckstation is the disk speed. So the disk speed makes sure that you're also on par with the PlayStation 2 version of the game on hardware running in fast disk speed. So to change that, you're going to go to settings and you're going to go to console and you're going to change this read speed up to 3 times or 6 times speed. This will make sure that your load times, again, are equal to that of the PlayStation 2 hardware version. Once you've done that, everything else can stay the same. You can change the graphics if you want to make it look slightly better than just the native resolution and things like that. I have it at 1080p. So once you've done that, you can boot up the game. The next most important part for setup for this game for speedrunning is, of course, the live split timer that you can see on your screen here. Now, if you want to download some fresh splits that are empty and ready to use, please feel free to go to the Spider-Man 2000 section of speedrun.com, go to the resources tab, and you should see some fresh splits ready for you to download there. Once you've got them loaded into live split, you can then activate the auto splitter. Now, for those who don't know, the auto splitter takes away all the work that you need to do in terms of manually splitting each level. This will start when you start a new game. It'll split each individual level once you hit the end of each level, and will then split at the end of the game when you need to. And will also restart actually when you restart and quit out of the game. To make sure this is active, you want to go into edit splits and make sure you click active here. And then if you go into settings, if you just copy my settings here, this will be exactly what you need to make sure you can do an Any% Easy run without any hassle. One thing to note about the auto splitter, if you notice that it isn't working when you try to start a new game, is to make sure that you've opened live split first and then open Duckstation. If it's still not working, what you need to do is close Duckstation down, open it back up again, and then, as demonstrated here, as soon as you click new game, it should work, and that's how you know that the live splitter is working. Once you've booted up into the game, the first thing you're going to want to do, especially if you wanted to practice specific levels, or if you wanted to change costume from the original, which there are 3 costumes you can use in this category, which I'll explain in a second, is enter the cheat to unlock everything in the game. So to do that, you're going to go to Special, you're going to go to Cheats, and you're going to enter EELNATS, which is EEL space NATS, which you'll notice very cleverly is Stanley backwards. Now, if we click finish on there, that will unlock everything, which gives us access to all the levels of your choice, as well as the costumes. Now, costumes, like I mentioned earlier, there are 3 that you can use for this category. Those 3 being the Spider-Man costume, the Scarlet Spidey costume, and the Ben Reilly costume. Everything else for this category is banned because of the game powers that they offer. So the 3 of choice here, Scarlet Spidey, Ben Reilly, and regular Spider-Man, don't give you any game powers and are therefore legal for this run. Now, another handy tip I can give you when it comes to practicing this game in the emulator version is the use of save states. Now, for those who don't know, save states are manual saves that you can make during any point in the game. By default, the keys to do this are F1, F2, F3, and F4. F3 and 4 allow you to cycle through previously saved states in the game. F1 allows you to load a state, and F2 allows you to save a state. So, for example, if you're wanting to practice this first level of the game, and you want to practice the swings that you can do on this level to get around this as fast as possible, but you die, unfortunately. Well, if you've made a save state, you can just press F1 to jump back to the point where you've done the save state, and you can practice again.